I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers going up against the Jaguars. With that, I get to say hello for the first time to our new commentators this year as I'm privileged to welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Credit the tackle to the second-rounder, Miles Jack.
And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you know.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What often gets lost with Eddie Lacy when he's playing at his ideal weight is his agility and his quickness. But in this case, he's putting that together with his power. And with these early runs, if you're on the defense side of the ball, you've got to stop that now or you're in for a long, long game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Yeldon, the lone running back. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the second-year man from Alabama, T.J. Yeldon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw is Bortles. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 4th down. On now is Jason Myers, 26 of 30 as a rookie last year. This from 25 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He got 29 yards that time.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be root for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And
now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. You think back at Alabama, he was there, Ingram was there, Richardson all at the same time. Where they've produced some backs, haven't they?
They do. They are run heavy, and backs are attracted to that. They know they're going to carry the football often, and they'll get plenty of help from those big people up front.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it with Lacy. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Robinson. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 27 yards that time. The Jags a first down. Yeldon, the lone running back. Now Bortles toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing is Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Bortles again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it. And that is caught.
Wow, come on,
Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You're going to call him calls. What he said. You're going to get this work. You're going to get this work.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Easy. 26.
They come out here in the eye. Coming left is Lacy.
Oh, that was so much
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh, wow.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the safety of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Shreds the tackle. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken.
Wow.
It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Out in the flat for Starks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Ten yards still left on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And this one goes no. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's Bourdon under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Black 58, Rail! Black 58, Rail!
Throwing his Bortles on third down.
Take that.
Complete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion.
Nigga not.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out here in the I. In motion goes the tight end. Here's the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Bortles to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Play clock winding down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, I know you, man.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville.
I know you, man.
And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep the game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. They begin the drive with Lacey.
Oh, come on, I'm going to cut up.
45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little motivation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to fire this thing. It's caught at the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Now Lacey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers now on 3rd. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The Jags' new signing from Denver, Malik Jackson, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw is Bortles. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Yeldon, the lone running back. Bortles going to throw. He finds Hearns left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, just to bat the ball away as they did there. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down carry now for Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hearns from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do that.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to come
out. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were locked up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Bortles to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. On third and long, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Rodgers, forced out to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go zone scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play fake to start. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he finds Cook. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eddie Lacy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out of it.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Nick Perry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Bortles on the boot. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And that might just cement it. Return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here
as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
Oh, damn.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Damn.
Allen Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
I run the same 2 plays you said.
By the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
No, I can't believe I threw another pick.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A good pickup there at 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They send Green to the left on his own. Bortles now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Green, 42 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett.